What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Cricket Prodigy. Today, we need to have an uncomfortable but absolutely necessary conversation about the state of Indian T20 cricket. We just concluded the T20 leg of our white ball tour in the UK, and to call it a disappointment would be a massive understatement. While the internet is busy arguing over individual fan bases, on this channel we look at raw data and technical execution. Today, we are doing a complete, unfiltered review of India's UK T20I crisis. We are going to break down the historic numbers from our winless run across Ireland and England, dissect the deep tactical and technical failures that exposed our middle order, and have a real discussion about how the management handled 15-year-old Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. Let's dive straight into the hard facts. Let's start with the Ireland series at Stormont. We suffered a historic 2-0 whitewash, losing the first match by 34 runs and the second by just 1 run while chasing 155. The worry here was our total inability to adapt to cold, sluggish conditions, with our top order trying to play flat track IPL shots on pitches demanding respect for early seam movement. The only silver lining was our lower order fight, but tactically it exposed a fragile mindset which refused to adapt to conditions. Moving to England, the first T20I at Riverside was washed out, with India at 189 for 7, but we then lost 4 straight matches to drop the series 4-0. The lowest point was Trent Bridge in the third T20I, where chasing 202, India suffered one of its worst batting collapses in modern history, getting bowled out for just 76 in 11.4 overs. Then in the fifth T20I at Southampton, our bowling conceded a massive 257 for 3, with Josh Buttler hammering 131 of 64 balls. For positive, Ishan Kishan showed great adaptability with 56 of 35 balls in Southampton, and Tilak Verma fought hard with a counter-attacking 53 of 25. But two individual knocks cannot mask a broken blueprint. Now let's dissect where it all went wrong for India. First, squad balance. The management overloaded the lineup with left-handers: Ishan, Abhishek, Tilak, Dube, Axar and Washington. Without a dynamic left-right combination, opposition captains simply bring on off-spinners or set one-sided fields to choke the scoring rate. This brings me to Shivam Dube. He is supposed to be a specialized spin destroyer, but only seems to fire in subcontinent-like conditions, where there is relatively less bounce and movement. In the UK, his limitations were painfully exposed. When pacers hit speeds above 135 km per hour with movement or bounce, his technique falls apart. At Southampton, he managed just 14 of 10 balls and leaked 22 runs in a single over with the ball. In the 7-match series, we effectively had an all-rounder who could neither bat nor bowl, and the less we talk about his fielding, the better. Hardik Pandya and Nitish Kumar Reddy were not available, but Shivam Dube is not a like-for-like replacement for them. He does not possess the required skill set. We would have been much better off looking at a pure batter in that slot. Someone like Rajat Patidar. He destroys spin just as effectively, but possesses elite back foot punch mechanics to play express pace and bounce. He is untested in overseas conditions, but is a vital upgrade, worth giving a shot. Second, our bowling attack without Bumrah and Siraj looked completely toothless. Harshit Rana showed promise with his pace and variations, but Prasidh Krishna was his usual disappointing self, finishing the tour with a costly economy rate around 10.5 runs per over and leaking 1 for 38 runs in the final game. Arshdeep Singh also failed to meet expectations, struggling to contain power play scoring and finishing the tour, leaking over 9.2 runs per over. The selectors must look at recalling a master of swing like Bhuvneshwar Kumar to bring discipline, while considering fresh left-arm options like Mohsin Khan as future prospects. In the spin department, I think that Axar Patel's T20I future is in serious jeopardy. When attacked, he has no answer and defaults to darting flat balls into the pads, resulting in a brutal 63 runs for 0 wickets in 4 overs at Southampton. With his batting spiraling downwards, someone like Krunal Pandya offers a smarter utility upgrade. Krunal varies his pace, fights under pressure, and has developed a lethal street-smart bouncer variation to catch aggressive batters off guard. We could also have gone for a more attacking option in Kuldeep Yadav to give some teeth to a largely flat bowling attack. Right arm wrist spinner Zishan Ansari is another exciting prospect and needs to be groomed in India A tours. Third, the Sena technical reality check. Because of the IPL, our batters are accustomed to flat pitches. A lot of them struggle when there is steep bounce and sharp lateral movement. Squads picked purely on IPL data are destined to fail overseas. The skill deficit was further compounded by poor leadership. Shreyas Iyer may have finished as India's highest run getter in the series, but as a captain, he made some baffling choices, like bringing on Shivam Dube in the death overs. Blame must also go to head coach Gautam Gambhir. The captain and coach failed to come up with ways to counter England's obvious short ball ploy. They repeatedly chopped and changed the playing 11, but never once got the balance right. Now, let's talk about the icing on top of the disastrous cake, the flawed management of 15-year-old wonder boy Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. First, if you select a 15-year-old prodigy for a UK tour, he should have debuted during the Ireland series to gain low-stakes international exposure before facing a heavyweight like England. Second, once you play him, you cannot drop him after a couple of tough games. Benching the teenager halfway through an overseas tour would have shattered his confidence and created unnecessary external pressure. So, what is next for him? Moving forward, his next big challenges are the Zimbabwe T20I series and the Asian Games. These tournaments are absolutely crucial for him because they offer the perfect low pressure platform to build his confidence, find his international rhythm, and show everyone exactly why he is considered a generational talent. The UK T20I tour was a harsh reality check, but in cricket, every disaster is just data for a smarter rebuild. As the white ball summer continues, our focus now officially shifts from the T20 crisis to the upcoming one days. What did you think of our T20 tour of the UK? Do you agree with my analysis? What do you think the best squad and playing 11 would have been? Let me know it in the comments. If you love pure cricket logic over casual fan rants, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This is the Cricket Prodigy signing off.